With the release of the Character Starter Paint set, we're excited to show you just how awesome and adventurous the entire Gamemaster range is when used together. Thomas here has traveled through the dungeons and caverns of the Army Painter offices to gather some of our favorite Gamemaster products to show off, so let's see what he's up to. The new Character Starter Paint set includes 20 12ml bottles of paint. These smaller bottles allow us to fit in even more colors, which makes sense for RPG players as they aren't painting whole armies, but lots of different minis for their campaigns. It even has a brush-on primer and a brush. And of course, it wouldn't be a starter paint set for RPG without a free mini, but the character paint set has no less than 5 hard plastic, snap-fit characters. These high-quality sculpts allow new and veteran gamers to build an adventuring party in no time. As you can see here, Thomas, his favorite's Freya. Aren't they cute? It's an adventure in a box. That's not all. The set comes complete with a painting guide and a handout with a cool little surprise that any game master can use for inspiration for their next campaign. All you have to do is simply cut the characters from the sprue. We recommend using the Army Painter plastic frame cutter. Since these are snap fit miniatures, be sure not to cut that little plug that comes on some of the pieces on the sprue. This is how certain parts will fit together. If you do, you can always use a bit of our plastic glue to hold them together. Once you have all of the pieces cut and cleaned, you simply start assembling your characters. Before you can begin painting, be sure to shake the paint very well. You'll want to shake them like a Polaroid picture. Hey yeah, you'll want to apply a layer of gray undercoat. This brush-on primer will help the paint adhere even better to the miniature. Now you're ready to paint the character to your liking. Thomas used the guide for a bit of inspiration. Once you're finished painting, you're ready for your next or even your first campaign. But the Gamemaster range is more than just minis and paints. With the Dungeons & Caverns core set and the complementing terrain kits, you can create immersive dungeons for your game in no time at all. No more adventuring over brown, boring squares or through graph paper dungeons. Bring your adventures to life in 3 dimensions using the materials found inside. Simply texture your foam boards using the sandpaper found inside, or take a trip to the wilderness and gather some rocks. Use a pencil and the ruler that comes with the set to make the gaming grid of your choice. You can use your new pet rock by pressing it into the surface of your XPS foam board. This is a super easy and effective way to replicate the stone shape into the terrain pieces. Using the hot wire foam cutter and hobby knife, you can cut the boards into your desired shapes. Prime your tiles and terrain using the foam safe terrain primers. These magical sprays won't corrode your foam like other sprays will. Let the primer dry, then paint, decorate, and you're done. Building your own tiles and terrain can be as simple or as complex as you want. It makes for a great side quest with your playing party as well, because painting and building is a whole other side of the gaming hobby for you to enjoy. Oh, and if you're into that sort of thing, these sets also work great for wargaming terrain. Charge! Whether you're new to gaming or a veteran DM, the Gamemaster range is your one-stop shop for all your role-playing needs. For more information, go to thearmypainter.com or see many of the other Gamemaster tutorials when you subscribe to the Army Painter on YouTube. Happy adventuring!